Clear learning intentions are written on the board and spoken orally. Scaffolding, step-by-step instructions, a material list, and a visual.
What might it mean if somebody's like, oh, he's got a big head? Maybe it's a wide head. We talked about circumference. Okay. What else could it mean not related to math? Tanner?
Self-involved.
Self-involved. We need to know is how many of you have small, medium, and large heads as far as not just width, but circumference. So you'll see. And we're going to model that. You guys are going to work in partnerships today. This is really good, partner.
I would love to see your part.
Okay. Without actually placing the string around my head, I'm just going to guess. I'm going to think, I know my head. Maybe it's about, I might need this much string. I think that I have kind of a small head. I know that about myself. So I'm going to cut that off. I think this is extra. I don't need that extra anymore. So I think this is how much string I'll need to go around my head. I'm going to ask my partner to place my string kind of in the middle of my head. I'm looking at, or the middle of my forehead. I'm not going to,
You do that with the brown.
with the brown string. So I'm not going to place it like this. I'm not going to place it like that. I'm going to have composure, and I'm going to trust my partner to measure in the center of my forehead. And my hair might get a little in the way, so we might have to help each other out. My partner is going to see how much string it actually took to wrap around my head. That's my circumference. I'm going to cut it off. I don't need the extra. Then, you're going to be measuring each of your strings to determine their length. Yeah, you're comparing, just like your learning intentions, that you're going to compare your estimate to your actual measurement. How close was I? Let's hold those strings up a little bit. This was what I thought. This was what I was really measured. How am I going to know? It's not okay to just say, I was close. I want to be precise. Exactly. You're going to measure the difference. So measure the amount that was off. Your blue string might be longer or your brown string might be longer, depending on your estimate and the actual size.
What are you going to measure to? The nearest eighth of an inch. So your units here are going to be key.
So your units on your sheet say inches, but we want you to be push yourself. Find out if it's this in inches, what could it be in centimeters? And we're going to be dividing into 3 groups. So we'll be having a group in Mrs. Savansky's room, a group in Mrs. Vester's room, and a group will be in the learning studio. When you get into your groups, then you'll split into partnership. You're gonna each get a brown string and a blue string.
Nate, you need a brown string? All right, those of you coming into Mrs. Vester's room, you need to pick up a blue and a brown string. Abe, Ellie, Brayden, Julie.
So what was your learning intention for today?
To measure the circumference.
Oh, you did. So then measure your distance. Make sure I have centimeters and
Oh, to measure the circumference of your heads to the nearest 1/8 of an inch.
you can't.
Like, yeah, and like it had the directions, so it says like place the string.
So Bella, what was your learning intention in math today?
So estimate the length and then measure to the nearest 1/8 inch. And then at the end, compare your measurements with everyone to see who had the biggest head.
So what was your learning intention for today?
We had an intention to find the circumference around her head to the nearest 1/8 inch.
Do you feel like you were successful in doing that?
Yes.
Was your estimate close or far away?
I was 1.5 inches off.
Oh, okay. Not too bad, though. All right, good job.
Okay, so now let's do the brown string. Show me what you would do for the brown string.
Scaffolding.
Okay, now.
What's that all about? Are you stretching? You stretch the rumba? Okay. Does it go up? What go up? Now remember, each one of these will have a millimeter. There's how many millimeters in a centimeter?
Yeah, 6.
No, that's for inches. So what could you do to figure it out? Count them. Yeah? Now think about how many lines are in between the inches.
What are you using? Yeah, so you might have to use the yardstick. Help yourself.
Right about there. You see that? What is this? What number is this? 19 and 7. So it's in between.
So it's about.
So like we're taking what we just learned from our heads, and now we have to fill out the sheet.
Okay, so you're taking what you learned from the partner activity and transferring it into a different situation where you're measuring the lines on your paper to the nearest 1/8 inch.
1/8, yeah.
How successful do you think you were today in meeting your success criteria?
I think I'm very successful because I thought that I worked hard and the best of my abilities that I could do for measuring my head and filling out the partner sheet.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.